Welcome back to the channel, guys. Do you remember this video? Well, so do Shadow Foam. They got in contact and said, Dino, the state of your drawers in Patches Repair Shop is making us feel a little bit nauseous. We're going to hook you up if you sort out the toolbox in Patches Repair Shop. They haven't just hooked me up, they've also hooked you guys up as well. Hang around to see how they've done that. Let's crack on and get these toolbox drawers organised, shall we? It's pretty simple to see why they felt the need to help me out. There's a lot of unorganisedness here. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, check out that one. Right, let's get these drawers out, let's measure them up. Let's get some Shadow Foam in there. Right, let's start by clearing the drawer out, measuring it, getting some Shadow Foam in there. So, don't need those, they're a bin job. Fantastic opportunity just to clean the drawers out, if nothing else. Tell you what I am going to do is I'm going to sink a tape measure into every single drawer, because there is never a tape measure when I want one. So 375mm by, oh, that tucks under there, so let's do it this way. 375 by 390mm. So I've gone for black and teal to match my eyes. Okay, and the first thing that we need to do is mark out our 375mm, which is, this is the drawer size obviously. And if you think you're going to struggle to see the pen marks, use some low tack tape like masking tape, will do the job nicely. By 390mm. So with your straight edge, I'm going to have to go this side. Mark out where we want it. So, double check our measurements. 390 by 375. Beautiful. So I'm going to cut it by using one of their Shadow Foam Pro cutting kits. These are $29.99, but Patches Repair Shop can help you out with that price in a minute. Or if you spend £120 or more, you will receive a free Pro cutting kit with your Shadow Foam. I just said we went for the teal one because of my eyes, but there are 10 colours available. Now, if you don't want to spend £120, you could spend £60 on Shadow Foam and receive a basic Shadow Foam cutting kit free of charge. So, to cut my Shadow Foam to the size of the drawer, we're going to use the Pro cutting kit. We've got some cutting gloves so that we don't cut ourselves. We've got some items here to help us smooth the foam out afterwards, which we'll come on to later. We've got a pack of spare scalpels. We've got the scalpel itself. We've got some forceps to help us put the blades onto the scalpel so that we don't cut our hands to bits. We've got a big Stanley knife blade, which is what we're going to use now to cut all the way through the foam. And we got some fantastic elastic flexible glue, which we can use if we make a mistake. You also get some cutting instructions and some stickers. So let's do some cutting, shall we? So I've extended the blade so it goes all the way through the Shadow Foam. This is the 50mm depth Shadow Foam. Keep your blade nice and square. and try and draw a straight line, or cut a straight line I should say. Let's use my straight edge. So if you use the blade at a nice 90-degree angle to the foam, you'll cut it nice and square, or you'll do it like I done it. So let's just quickly trim that to shape now. Perfect. Box draw. What way round did we want it? That way. And that is my shadow foam into the drawer. That's actually quite satisfying to do, and I've only done one cut. That's in the drawer really nicely. The next thing we're going to do is organise all of the ratchets into the drawer, and we're going to have a look at cutting those and using the scalpel and putting the cutting gloves on. So the first thing we've gone ahead and done is laid our ratchets and T-bars out exactly where we want them. A top tip from Patch, as always, would be to take a picture of this so you remember how it goes back in. And I'm going to take them all out, and we'll start with the first one. Now, because these have multiple heights because of handles and drives, it's probably not the easiest thing to start with, and I am a beginner, but we'll give it a go and see how we get on, shall we? I'm gonna pop our anti-cut gloves on. And I've already gone ahead and popped a blade into the scalpel using the forceps. Now, we're going to start with this 3/8 drive ratchet, which I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on to hold it in place. And then we're going to use the scalpel to go round it. Try and keep it straight as we cut round the ratchet. God, these scalpels are really sharp. Right, so now I've gone all the way around the ratchet. I'm going to move that to one side. I'm going to pop one of my gloves off, and I'm going to peel the top layer of shadow foam out. So, got the first one cut out, but as we know, there is the 3/8 drive sticking out the end, so we need to make a little bit of an indentation there, because we're going to have to cut out a slot, a square or a circle. I've just gone with a circle to allow that drive to pop in there. Let's see if I can pull a little bit more of that out. So shadow foam is in layers, so if I want to drop that down even deeper, I can. At the moment, I think that is exactly how we want it. So I'm reasonably happy with that for a first go. I can definitely see that this is going to take some getting used to, but it's not difficult. So just about practice, I think. So I'm going to time lapse through now. Let's get the rest of these in there. If you're interested in purchasing some shadow foam to organise your own toolbox or your camera case or even your cutlery drawer, if that's your thing, then head on over to Shadow Foam now with the link that's on the screen. When you get to the checkout, use the code PATCHES, all uppercase, and you'll receive a 10% discount site-wide. That's the first lot in, guys. I'm actually really happy with how that's come out. It takes some getting used to. It's not difficult. Each layer is 10 mil, I think, roughly. So it takes a little bit of getting used to how much you need to peel out. But just how much better does that look? Now, the next bit is personal preference. Do I want to leave it like it is so that I can just pick them out, or I can put a finger grab in, okay? I think I'm going to leave this one as it is. I'm going to go ahead and do my plier draws. I'm not going to film that because this will be a long video, but I will time doing that draw. So the missus came over and had a go at doing one of them. I've never done it before, so this took slightly longer. I reckon you get quicker at it as you go along. So as I'm doing the plier draws, I'll time it, and when I bring you guys back in, I'll give you a rough estimate of how long to do this sort of type and size of draw. But so far, generally, really, really impressed. I've got 3 draws done now, guys, and just look at the difference. Is just night and day better in every way. So a lot more organised. I can see what's missing, everything's there. Like I said, I haven't put any finger grips in yet because I think I like it like this, but the beauty of it is you can do that at any point you want. So I'm going to try it like this first. If I want to put some finger grabs in, and I'll put some finger grabs in. To give you a rough estimate of time, this draw with this amount of pliers in took me just a smidgen over 20 minutes. To give you a rough estimate of time, get your words out, Dino. So everything is just a lot better. So let's sum up Shadow Foam, shall we? Satisfying to use, because it is. Easy to use. My toolbox is now way more organised. Everything's easier to find. That's going to save me time. And for you guys, use our 10% discount code, which is on the screen now. Hit the link that's in the screen now to get yourselves over to Shadow Foam. And stick around because we've got more Shadow Foam videos coming where I'm going to start mounting all my Milwaukee stuff up on a wall and get that organised and out the way. So if you've made it this far, guys, thank you so much. Smash that subscribe button, give us a like, a huge thank you to Shadow Foam. Catch you guys next time for another motorcycle video.